Hi, it's Jill from Jilly Bean Studio. I hope you can join me today as I share progress in 5 mini journals. So on the desk today, I have 5 mini journals. They're all slightly different styles, but they use a lot of the same techniques: art doodling, lots of collage and scrap work, a little bit of painting, and even a little bit of grid journaling. So I hope you can come along today. These are all part of the 100-day project, and I decided to do 100 days of using scraps. This started February 18th, and we are on and around day 64 by the time this video posts. So some of these are almost done, and some are works in progress. For the rest of the video, I thought I'd go through each one, give you kind of the style of the journal and the progress in the journal, and I hope you enjoy it and get some ideas here. And again, I would love to know from you what you're enjoying and if you've worked in altered books or any of these styles of journals. Oh, those are some pretty bird tags from Tracy Fox Digitals. Going to use those somehow in this one. So to start off, this is an altered book that I sandwiched watercolor paper in between the book pages. Isn't this fun? A lot of art doodling, a simple watercolor wash, and then going over it with some patterning. I love that micron. That is an 05. I also added a little bit of gel pen on this page. I love the gold. Very whimsical, some book pages, some music pages. And I think for this journal, I'm really going to play with this idea of art doodling over paint. And for right now, it's mostly watercolor paint, but I really would like to get into some ink washes. I think that would be a whole lot of fun. Making progress. That one has quite a bit of a way to go, but I love having that on the desk as an option. Now this one is almost done. I love this cute little journal made out of a cardboard box. I have a lot of my digitals in here, by the way. I put up free digitals often in my Ko-fi app. I'll link that below. And I'm using this junk journal for March and April. The way I use a junk journal is very much like a creative monthly journal. Sometimes I do a couple months in them, and this one is for March and April. And I really enjoy using digitals. Of course, all the scrappy collage. So plenty of scraps in this one. I have some of Cat Hands digitals as well as my own. The one on the left is Cat Hands. And then I got into a little bit of watercolor on these pages as well. And the way I do written journaling and documenting is usually tucking a few notes across the week into the pockets and tuck spots. A little bit of documenting and memory keeping. Oh, and also, by the way, I should mention all of these Eric Carle flashcards. I got this pack at the Dollar Tree. Very Hungry Caterpillar and all the cute illustrations. This cardinal, I love them. And you know, I am finding anyway, that they make perfect pockets and tuck spots. The solar eclipse, a little bit of journaling on that paper bag. So that's the style I really enjoy most, is taking a little bit of writing, tucking it in one of the pockets, and then playing with paper. Those are some of my doodles on the left that I ran a print of and was playing with color. So this one is almost done. We are almost at the end of April. Those are the Eric Carle flashcards. So cute. And I've really enjoyed working in this one. The next one we have, I just thought this was adorable, and it came at the perfect time for the 100-day project because this was a candy box from Valentine's Day, a little sweetheart box sitting on the desk, right? If you're a junk journaler like me, do you collect boxes? It's getting a little silly. My husband did ask me just the other day, do you want this ice cream box? And I actually took it for a few minutes and then I recycled it. I'm like, no, I'm not. I have a lot of boxes right now. But this is so cute. More glue book style than anything. Simply putting in a few quotes, a few cute images that are on the smaller side. Oh, this is stuck. Let's fix that. And again, that 100-day project goal of using up scraps that are on my desk. So many scraps. I love that. Really, really tiny, but very fun to work in. Now this one probably is the newer style to me. I decided to pick up Marguerite Miller's grid journal. You can get it on Amazon. And I decided that I was gonna try grid collage in this. As you probably can tell, I have trouble with grid journaling in terms of staying within the grid. I just can't seem to do it. But I am enjoying the grid journal process using scraps. And I also worked from the back because if you've done any sort of glue booking or journaling for a while, your pages and spine can get a little wonky if you don't work from the front and back, or at least prep the pages. And those are some of my recent grid journals, or grid spreads, I guess you would call them. And that one feels good because a ton of scraps have been used up in that grid journal. And this last cute little one, I'm now calling an art doodle journal. It sort of morphed into this on its own. I started to do a little more pen and ink doodling over and with the collage, and also using a lot of little mixed media watercolor scraps. I think this is one of the most recent ones. And I added some of those laminated flowers and the grungy Easter dye paper. Doodling with some Posca pens. Adding some quotes, a little bit of this and that. And this one is definitely a work in progress. Have a lot more to do. I think this is the wonderful thing about creative journaling. You don't know always what direction you're going to go in. Art journaling, junk journaling can kind of be a flow sort of process, and that definitely is what happened in this journal for me. Yes, so these are the current updates for the 100-day project. Enjoying each of the journals in their own way. Almost done with a couple of them. So that feels good too. All right, well, that is today's update. Thanks so much for coming along. I really appreciate you being here, and happy journaling to you.